What's going on, everyone? Dustin and Zach here from Most Likely Gaming, coming to you with another weekly episode. It's really just a quick weekly check-in. We've kind of been lagging.
We're lagging on the gaming venture.
On gaming. Personally, I've actually been playing more games than probably ever with Remnant 2. I've been so hard into Remnant 2.
Oh.
It's not even funny almost.
Oh.
You know, every once in a while, it doesn't happen for me very often anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But do you ever have those games where, like, it's not only, like, obviously they're fun to play. Games are fun to play almost no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
But you go to work and you're thinking
Mm-hmm.
about playing that game. Or you go somewhere and you're like, I still want to play Remnant. Remnant's doing that to me.
Are you like looking at things in the real world and that are reminding you?
Yeah,
of the
or like
Remnant?
looking up lore, like wanting to know more about where you go deep
dive
into a game. Yeah,
maybe listen to another podcast or something where someone's giving you some extra details.
Remnant's fun. Remnant.
So it's not
fun.
just your typical, and it's not a looter shooter. Obviously, it's a wave based kind of.
I don't know how to explain it because people will say it's a Souls-like, but
it's first person shooter.
No, it's not first person.
Oh, third person.
It's a third person.
Yeah.
I'd say it feels, besides cover system, it kind of feels like Gears of War in a way. Like
is a lot of like
chunky rolling around,
but not cover shooter, or is cover?
No
shooter?
cover.
Oh, okay, but like real like up close behind your back.
It's pretty close to you, and you just feel heavy. You feel heavy in that game.
So compared to Remnant 1, do you think it
feels
it's better?
Pretty the same? Like it's more of the same. They've just added on to what they did so well in the first one already.
This is polished.
Which is pretty cool. That's what you want in a game.
Better,
right?
but better enemy design.
Boss
and just
fights. Lots of different enemies. I mean, the cool thing about Remnant is you're traveling to different worlds the whole time. So like locations are like completely different one from another. One place to another place to another place. You're gonna have like completely different settings, types of enemies, and things that you're going to be able to acquire from the place, I guess.
It's like, I mean, when you beat a level, you get an upgrades, you specking out your characters.
Yeah, so there's like a home world. You go back, there's like a hub right? And from that hub, you go out to whatever. Well, there's kind of two hubs. There's one hub where you're upgrading and doing kind of all your character-based stuff, and there's another hub that is like a Mario painting world, like you go.
That's where you
can go into different levels. Yeah, it's two separate places though, and then within a whole bunch of those worlds, there's like vendors and people you can talk. There's a lot going on.
A lot of lore.
Yeah,
lore heavy in Remnant 2.
Extremely lore heavy.
Oh, I would have never thought.
A lot of books to read, a lot of talking, a lot of conversation.
You're not reading all those books.
No,
you're reading any of the books.
Just to open them to see if there's an achievement or something for reading every thing.
So you just open, scroll all the way down, close it out.
Yeah. Yeah, you got it, right?
You don't need to get all that lore for Remnant 2, I'd imagine.
You can find it on YouTube probably.
Yeah, let someone break it down in a 5-minute
I'll let
digestible video.
I'll let Vadi go and handle that one.
Yeah, let Vadi do it.
He does all the Souls stuff. He's a Souls.
Okay. Let that
go handle business.
Let that freaking dude do it.
And then a whole bunch of Gran Turismo. We reinstalled Gran Turismo just for
what's up?
I guess maybe because the movie.
I was gonna say you pumped for that movie.
It might be the movie. Yeah,
maybe that's just what made you think about it.
Talk about it. It's a fun game. It's just
the movie's
so big.
out, dude. Right? I mean, the movie's out.
I think it's getting decent reviews too.
Yeah, they're saying it's the best video game adaptation.
Are they saying that?
No, I don't think.
Say.
I don't think they're saying it's bad either, though.
No. I've heard it's real fun, but
yeah.
It's kind of how you know when a movie's bad. If they're saying it's fun.
It's fun. It's a fun movie. That's what I felt about Flash. So, like, dude, Eric and I went to go see Flash, like when it first came out, maybe second week. I don't know. Whatever. I didn't look at reviews at all, by the way.
Yeah.
And I was like, that was basically what I said. We're like, that was a fun movie.
Fun.
And then everyone was like, that movie's garbage.
Yeah.
It's shit. I was like, dude,
it was fun.
It was fun.
It's fun.
Yeah, the CG sucked. Yeah, there was some floating babies that looked like crap in the beginning of the movie, and like a lot of the CG.
I haven't watched it yet.
They said they did a lot of that like weird CGI in that movie for like artistic value, but like I don't know. It's a lot of Ezra Miller though. A lot of Ezra Miller.
Yeah, and so are people like okay with him now?
No, I don't think so. I think
it's weird that this movie even came out.
Yeah.
To me.
I mean, no matter what, even if The Flash was amazing, there's still that video of Ezra Miller choking a chick out.
Yeah.
That's always going to be out there.
It's really weird. That whole
thing.
Well, on a positive note, I saw Henry Cavill's back as Superman.
Yeah, I was starting to like look into that, and I was kind of confused. I was like, because they're still gonna have that young Superman movie.
So how many times in and out now has Henry Cavill been? Just in Zack Snyder time, it's been like 3 times, right?
Well, Zack Snyder.
No, I'm sorry, not Zack Snyder. My bad.
Yeah, I was gonna.
What's
The Witcher?
No, the guy who came in to do all the Marvel stuff, the Guardians of the Galaxy.
James Gunn.
Since James Gunn, how many times has Cavill gone from being Superman to not?
Just been one out,
back and forth.
No,
right?
Just one out. Because, dude, it was weird. Because like what happened is like that Shazam movie. No, The Rock's. What's The Rock's crap movie that everyone hated?
Shazam.
Black Adam.
Oh yeah,
Black Adam came out, and which is connected to Shazam or whatever.
No, it's bad though.
And then The Rock was the one who like got everyone pumped up and got Henry Cavill kind of like to go do a cameo, like after teaser little things. Yes. And then they put that out, and everyone was like, "He's back!"
I know.
And then James Gunn's like, "No,
he's not.
That wasn't supposed to be." And he's gone. And then he left The Witcher, and like, yeah, that dude's career is a little all over the place.
I thought for sure he was going to be James Bond, but obviously that's not the case.
Wait, no, we talked about that. Yeah. We said he would be a great James Bond.
I think he would be, but now that I thought that's why he was leaving Witcher and stuff like that, and leaving Superman, leaving Witcher, because he was going to get into like a 5-movie James Bond deal, right?
But we got to see that Christopher Nolan James Bond movie.
I know.
Henry Cavill as James Bond, directed by Christopher
Nolan James Bond, and the Neil Blomkamp fucking Halo movie, dude.
That never happened.
How sick would that be?
Wasn't Neil Blomkamp supposed to do Alien as well?
And Alien.
Well, that was like almost done.
And now there's another Alien coming out. By the way,
not part of the Prometheus.
I don't think so.
Like
just another one.
Prey. By the way, has got
Prey's super awesome.
They got a greenlit for a sequel.
It's weird.
No, I'm wrong. The news was Prey is going to be, you're going to be able to buy it physically.
Oh,
like a year after it came out.
Yeah.
I was like, I remember hoping that's what the headline was going to say. Prey is getting a sequel. I was like, I don't know. I mean, not that.
It's really weird. Is it going to say Hulu on the box?
It might be a little Hulu Productions thing in the back in the little fine print. I hope it's not the Hulu logo. That would uglify the shit out of that box.
Are we going to start getting releases that just say like Netflix, and it's a Netflix box, but you can buy a physical?
I mean, these are the people making the movies
right now. I want Extraction on Blu-ray. All of Stranger Things on Blu-ray. They must have that, right? Stranger Things must be on Blu-ray.
Oh, Stranger Things is. That's one of the ones that made it out of Netflix. A lot of things don't opt in though.
Yeah.
What's that movie that just recently came out by Amazon? And we're like, what the heck? This is like an Amazon movie?
Thanks, Alex. Alien Romulus is the new one. Yeah.
Alien Romulus. This sounds like a Rick and Morty episode.
Romulus is one of the 2 original founders of Rome. It's Romulus and Remus.
Yeah, I knew that.
The brothers.
Of
course, right?
Dude.
I know. The new Alien movie coming out. I don't believe that it follow. I really wish it did follow, but I don't think it actually does.
That's not Neil Blomkamp though.
Not Neil Blomkamp.
He's too busy making Gran Turismo 2 now.
He's making. Oh yeah, that's really weird. I didn't even think about
that.
No,
I thought that's why you went there.
No.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Isn't that weird? That's not a Neil Blomkamp like movie as well.
No, it makes me want to watch it more.
He does sci-fi, horror, and stuff.
He hasn't had a movie since Chappie, right?
Yeah. No.
Chappie, and then 10 years later, Gran Turismo?
Yeah.
12 years later?
It's a weird jump. Maybe he just had to take a project because he did. He did the YouTube thing.
I bet there's stuff that he
did the YouTube thing for a long time. I can't remember the name of it, but he has a whole production, Oats Studio production.
I was gonna say he must have.
Dude, have you ever seen any of that stuff? Oh, dude, there's some cool shit in there.
Yeah.
They're like 20-minute little shorts. So
right.
You actually you should check that out. It's some cool stuff. Oats Studio. Dude, it's like, yeah, it's like
Holland Oats.
It's kind of like Black Mirror. I don't know why he calls it Oats still. I mean, it's studio, but it's like Black Mirror, just little shorts, dude, but like cool little concepts, I guess. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
None of them really feel finished. Is the only thing.
Have you watched any of those good Guillermo del Toro? Did you ever watch
the Cabinet of Curiosities? Some of those are pretty good.
Is it like that kind of feeling to his stuff?
No, because those feel definitive at least.
They're set.
These little shorts kind of feel like concepts for sure. Like,
got it.
He's like letting his team exercise their.
I like Cabinet of Curiosities.
There's some good ones on there. I didn't see them all. Dude, you never ended up getting into Black Mirror, did you?
No, you tell me all the time. You need to watch it.
Yeah, I think you would like it a lot. I know you don't really get into TV shows.
How many seasons are there?
Doesn't matter because
every season is new.
Every season and every episode is a different story.
All right.
So you just got to jump in and watch one.
Got it.
Usually it's all like
tech
and future and scary future based, which is why
Mr. Robot.
But this past season, he went more into the horror category because like the creator of the show was like, yeah, most of the things that I was like freaking out about are already happening. So I don't want to.
Yeah,
like, I'm sick of like predicting the shit.
Got it. So like AI or something like that,
dude. You know, like all of
making organs for people,
putting people's brains into virtual
chips,
realities after death.
I've been waiting for that.
Like a doll that people are implanting their babies' memories into.
I want that
for like parents who can't deal with loss.
Sure.
Oh, but it always go bad though.
Of course.
And it's great.
Yeah.
You should check it out.
Just like Repet.
What is that from? Is that
the whole 6 days Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Oh,
what is that movie?
7
days.
6 days, 7 days.
6 days in Fallujah.
And he turns out he's like the third.
The 6th day.
Yeah.
The 6th day.
Yeah.
Sick movie, dude.
That is a sick movie.
Sick movie.
Let's go watch it. We should stop doing the podcast right now.
We're gonna go watch 6th Day. We'll be right back, guys. Check in. Oh, dude, A9, he's on top.
Oh, he told us way before we even know, or he just saw us say it.
He might have just said it because we said it.
Yeah, definitely did. He didn't know.
Appreciate you, Alex.
Yeah, thanks.
Actually, appreciate everyone. Well, we only have one viewer, but everyone who's gonna watch
mostly
this.
Alex.
Thanks, Alex. Actually, only you. Appreciate you, Alex.
Yeah,
everyone else.
We'll see you later.
What are you doing?
You're watching this on YouTube after the fact?
Hit a like, hit a thumbs up, hit a comment.
People are watching should know that we do this live every Friday. Wait, that's probably our fault.
This one might be our fault.
Jesse's not here, by the way.
Oh yeah, we didn't introduce that in the beginning of the episode. Jesse's seeing Ninja Turtle. We still like have regular jobs, and we do our best to make sure the schedule can work for all of us, but sometimes it doesn't.
I wish. Should we just quit our jobs?
I'd love to do that.
We just need at least 10 more viewers.
At least 10 more viewers.
At least 10 more viewers. If we get 10 more viewers, we promise we will quit my job. We will quit our job.
My boss
quit your day job.
My boss is gonna come make sure we don't have 10 more viewers if that's the case.
We need them. We got one more. There, we're on the road.
We're on the road. We got another one.
You know, like
another one.
You know, those subscriber goals.
Yeah,
our subscriber goal will be not just 10, but to quit
our jobs.
Yeah, our day jobs.
We lost it already.
Fuck! It was your boss.
Thanks.
Not happening today, Junior.
Oh,
Alex said he actually does like that movie a lot.
It's a great movie.
We do.
It's a great movie.
It's a good Arnold movie.
I
don't think Arnold makes bad movies.
Have you played games this week?
So, like, just like you were just saying, where life sucks, right?
Regularly.
I
guess there's like a hurricane coming for us too.
Yeah, there's a hurricane coming, but we're not even there yet.
120 years since the last hurricane
in California. I don't
know. It's not.
Yeah, we live in San Diego. We're gonna get a tropical hurricane, guys. Like tomorrow. That's a thing happening.
I've been dealing with that all week.
A lot of swampiness, maybe in our fort.
Oh, no, I asked a fireman that came into my work today. I was like, "Are you like, what's up with the hurricane?" And they're like, "Oh, I guess they have like extra crews out. They're gonna have it's a pretty serious thing."
No, yeah,
Padres.
I've been seeing so many warnings.
The Padres stopped. They aren't playing on Sunday.
Here's what's gonna happen. It's either gonna be terrible,
or
like the news is saying, or it's just going to be some rain, heavy rain, and a little heavy wind.
Maybe not even heavy, just like wet.
I think ultimately, like the news has to
hype it
up because if they don't,
it's a good story.
It's a good story, and if they don't, and then it happens,
we're
gonna be like,
blame the news.
We blame the news. Sue the news.
No one told us. No one told us.
But if they do, and then it doesn't happen, we're like, glad they were wrong.
True. They did a good job.
They did a good job. They got us prepped. Mostly, they probably try to make us buy water and toilet paper. It's all about the money. No, it's probably gonna happen. I think we're fucked.
The sky looked cool today.
I was noticing that, dude. On the way home, I was like, these are the trippiest clouds I've ever seen in my life.
Sky looks really cool during hurricanes, I guess. People in Florida are probably like, yeah, dude, not fucking.
Yeah, dude, I was on the way home and I'm like, I was with Josh and I'm like, these don't look like clouds that want to ruin everything. They look like clouds I want to go sleep in right now.
And they're
like extra puffy.
I saw the God rays.
What's the name of the puffy clouds? Remember?
Cumulus.
Yeah, those ones?
Yeah.
Dude, Nimbus clouds were up there.
Those are, yeah. What's the third one?
Puffy clouds.
Yes, dude.
Yeah. What is the third one?
I actually don't know either.
Yeah.
There is a third one.
Let us know in the comments. What's the third cloud?
What's the third type of clouds? Do you remember 4th grade science, anyone?
Yeah, remember that?
Nimbus, cumulus,
papumulus,
and the
puffy.
The papoose.
The papoose.
The papoose. Those are the ones that
papoo open.
The papoose.
Yeah. It's exactly
papoose. That's what I've heard. I heard that the other day from a meteorologist.
Like was it a YouTuber who actually just has like 3 subscribers?
Mm-hmm.
It calls himself the meteorologist.
Mm-hmm. It's me. I have another YouTube channel.
And you only talk about papooses?
I talk about the papooses in the sky.
Different ways they could look.
But usually they're to see into them. Yeah, it flaps back up real fast. Weather
they tend
events.
To do that. Yeah.
Weather events. It's because the government controls our weather. So we needed something going on,
I think where everyone's there's gonna be another batch of COVID. It's coming. There's an election coming up. Hawaii got caught on fire, and I'm not making fun of that. We're taking it lightly.
Well, caught on fire, but
what was in the smoke was
if there's smoke, there's
fire.
COVID
too. This is what I'm trying to say. Yeah,
I know.
Because I don't know. I've been sneezing a lot lately, and clouds are looking cool. Papoose. I don't know, dude.
It makes me.
I'm not the meteorologist.
And AI too. So don't forget about the AI.
AI.
It's bad.
7th day.
6th day.
6th day.
Yeah. Well, the 7th is.
Yeah.
Done after.
Dude, did that movie make it to the 7th day?
Well, you can't. The clones only live 6 days.
That's not what it was.
Yeah, dude.
That would be a really boring movie.
For sure, that's the case.
They start as old and end as just
6 days
whatever
later.
Age they were, 6 days old.
You have to do it every time for every 5th day.
Where you punch their memories in. Pow.
And you get a new eyeball thing, and then
dude, if that was the case, they'd have like their whole, the little dot in their eye. It'd be only dots, just all over, just lit.
This is actually the story of that movie. Now I think about it.
There was some weirdo.
It obviously has something to do with 6 days.
Some weirdo, that guy at the end was like trying to clone himself over and over and over again. Bad guy.
He was like all.
And he like falls out of the goo. He's like, oh! His clone didn't like finish. It's like all incomplete.
Is that the one where he's like, is Arnold Schwarzenegger like a pilot?
Yeah. Okay, helicopter pilot for tours and stuff.
But it's in the future.
Probably. Its future is probably now, though, I'd imagine.
It's probably like 2014.
Yeah. We got to do an episode for those. I know you said that.
That's a really good one.
Before. Like movies that talk about the future.
Let us know in the comments. Had a good idea of going over movies that have come out but took place in a time that has passed already. So that might sound confusing.
Their future,
but what their future, what they
passed.
Thought. Yeah.
We have passed, and they were wrong.
So, like, I believe RoboCop year is coming up, like 2027 or something like that.
Ooh, that's a good one. Yeah, and we're not that far from RoboCop.
You don't think?
I mean, like lifestyle.
Oh, wonder when Idiocracy takes place.
Doesn't he like time travel?
They go into the future, yeah.
It's far. I think it's like a really far.
Hundreds.
Yeah.
Well, the Back to the Future
Terry
thing,
Crews, dude.
Back to the Future.
We are close to having
passed.
president like that, though.
I know. That'd be
Trump
cool.
was almost that.
It'd be pretty cool.
So he's very Terry Crews.
I actually forget his name in that movie, but it's a good one.
Terry Trump.
Mm-hmm. Terry Trump.
Back to the Future.
That passed already. I think that was 2018.
Yeah, they were really wrong. I don't even have a single hover skateboard.
Also, Blade Runner, the first Blade Runner was like 2022 or something, I believe. Not 2043, obviously.
Yeah. Here's the thing. I think like all those movies, they always do, grimy. Like the future is grimy.
Yeah, grim.
Grimy, grim, war.
No food. No more food.
Not war torn, but just like cyberpunk, dirty, stinky people everywhere. I think a lot of their ideas are right, but the atmosphere is always wrong.
Yeah.
Like everything still looks kind of normal, but a lot of this stuff is happening. You know what I mean?
You're right.
I don't think our whole society is going to just all of a sudden look dark and shitty and neon, which I wish it did. I wish it did.
Yeah.
And I wish we had trash everywhere.
San Diego
lately.
Unfortunately.
Again, it's getting worse. But yeah, going back to games, yeah, like, my wife, Erica, her mom has had a bit of an accident and broke her hip, and so we just kind of been in a scare, watching over and checking up on her, and so it's taken up like all my mind space, and it is what it is, and we're always like praying for her and trying to keep up and check up, but it's kind of like when there's something going on with family,
makes you not want to play games.
Yeah, so like when it comes to gaming, the little bit of gaming I've done has been like comfort food gaming.
Yeah,
I'm not ready to deep dive into anything because I just can't think that way.
I get it.
Or even like Remnant, like something that takes like that is competitive like that, where you're with a team and I
think you would like that game.
I guarantee it would. Yeah, I know it'd probably be really fun. It actually sounds really appealing.
Like particular you. Yeah, I know you don't play many of those
love
games,
third-person shooters.
I think you'd really like that one.
I don't like first-person shooters. I've decided.
And it's 3-player co-op.
Yeah, I should probably get it. But like, dude, I just been playing like Mario Odyssey. We just bought Vampire Survivor, which is dropped on the Switch now, so you can play.
There's a big update.
There's a big update, and they added 4-player co-op for the first time since the game's release.
I haven't played for.
So it's dropped on PlayStation and dropped on Switch.
I haven't played probably since release.
It's just a dumb.
It's a fun game.
Fun game. It's a time waster.
I played it a lot. It was
really cool. And and like honestly, if you played it a lot, there's probably no reason to jump back in.
Like I unlocked all the characters, I unlocked all the super like combo weapons that you can make, like you can put together. You even know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, you can start upgrading everything and combining.
It's a fun game.
Yeah, you're unlocking characters and yeah. I didn't play it as much. Erica played the crap out of that game, so I'm kind of excited to finally dig my teeth in.
That's why she likes Diablo so much, probably.
Diablo is like serious vampire survivor. But for real, we're actually having to like really try and not just run
and make a build of a character.
Stuff.
That's the thing. Making builds is a big task sometimes for people. Like when a skill tree can be really off-putting in ways in a game, right? If you look at a skill tree and you're like, oh, like I can only imagine what the Baulders Gate skill tree.
I was gonna say
right?
you're transitioning right into that right now.
It must be on another level.
Can't
imagine.
Which is exactly goes into our title of why. Well, that's not really the reason, but for me, the reason I'm like, dude, the whole world is talking about Baulders Gate 3 right now.
Seems like it. Gaming world.
Gaming, the gaming community, right?
But it's not one of those games that like breaks. Sometimes games break through gaming community.
Yeah, this one won't. I don't think this one will.
No,
it's too nerdy,
too niche, right?
It's just it's deep,
it's really deep.
It's a Dungeons and Dragons game essentially, right? So,
which is cool.
And it was so it's like CRPG. What is that? Computer RPG?
I actually don't know. I keep seeing that. I actually don't know. I guess Diablo is a CRPG. Baldur's Gate is a CRPG.
I think that just means computer RPG. They started on computers.
Or is it combat RPG?
Let's look it up. Let's do it live. What is CRPG? I was imagining because up until Baldur's Gate, I was never hearing that term.
I've never heard it before either. Is it Chinese?
Is it
not Chinese, right?
No,
it's not. It sounds bad, but just because JRPG, right?
No, well,
yeah, computer role playing game.
Yeah, computer. Because I think that just means they started that's the kind of style game that started with computers, and that's why once it drops on PlayStation, dude.
role-playing on the computer, typically in a fantasy environment, although some take place in medieval setting. Can only be fantasy or medieval. Well, anyways, a major characteristic of CRPGs is the user's ability to move freely through the venue.
Uses the ability to move freely through the menu.
Venue.
To the venue. So is that talking about? Oh, you know what that means? Because like I have been looking into this game, because when you hear about something so much, and it's hard not to ignore.
Yeah.
So I've been watching gameplay videos. I'm like, okay, is this something when this hits PlayStation? Is it something maybe we could even get into? And ultimately,
it's not.
But you know what I think that means though? The ability to move through the venue. So it just means like, dude, your characters are running essentially, dude, and it's like point and click. And you click where you want them to go. As they're moving, you can just free roam the map, like camera wise.
Got it.
You're never
Isn't that more of an RTS at that point?
No,
like
because
Command and Conquer, like you send some troops over here and then you can go over here.
No, because when you do get into the battles in this game, it does stop, and then you're into a new kind of new
I guess it's
camera view.
From what I'm just reading over this, it's games that feel like it plays like a tabletop game, but on
computer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Diablo doesn't feel like a tabletop game.
Maybe
I'm not all the way sure.
Maybe
some of those acronyms are a little too much. Anyways, just it's RPG, bro.
Well, even JRPG wasn't invented by like the Japanese. They didn't want that. I've been actually hearing a little bit about that. Like some Japanese developers were recently talking about how they were originally like offended by that term and thinking that we were like making fun of them. And
not a chance, no.
But we were actually using it as like, this means it's good.
Yeah.
But like I could see how you could be like, why do you even have to tack that on?
Because
like, it's just an RPG.
And then when an RPG comes out from not Japan, pretty much,
it's
called a Western RPG.
Not an American RPG.
Not American.
It's not Western. An ARPG.
No.
So
it's really weird.
It is weird. Dude, we do weird things.
Also, like
humans are weird.
Just in the most general sense, RPG, and I'm assuming this conversation has happened more than once, but RPGs are, if you're playing a role in a game, I mean, you're playing an RPG at that point. No, I know.
Dude, this is like trying to break down types of metal music.
It's really, you can't.
It's all metal.
It's all metal. It's all just RPG
subgenre.
Yeah, no, you're right.
It ultimately doesn't matter. They're going to use that.
But the game's fun, right?
From the sounds of it, the people are stoked because, for one, it sounds like you have a lot of versatility and a lot of like creative, do whatever you want. It's like one of those games where it sounds like you could, if you think it, you could probably do it.
But quick question for you. Did you even know?
Again, I don't know much about it. I'm learning all this.
That was going to be my question.
No.
Have you even heard of Baulders Gate?
I didn't even know they were the same developer that made those Divinity Original Sin games.
I didn't know that until you just told me.
They did. It's the same team.
Did you even know what this game was?
No, because I think the last Baulders Gate game was
2010 or something.
Yeah,
like that.
Really, like it's been a minute. So, I mean, dude, we probably saw it a couple times, like as the hype was building throughout the years or whatever.
It was never on any of our lists of best games, though.
No, because we're gonna dismiss it because we don't understand it. But
that is why.
But it's hard to, which is why it's going to take a lot for us to jump in because we're so behind in a way.
And one cool thing about it that I've heard is everyone wants to bang.
It sounds like that's weirdly enough, that's what's kind of annoying me though. Like on the headlines is like the horniest game ever. Like I don't care.
I see that all over.
I don't want to play a horny game, but like usually
everyone wants to bang. I bet it's overblown.
Yeah, I'm sure it is, but you don't get many options to bang in games often. So like when it does,
it's always fun.
Yeah,
if the more banging in games, kind of the cooler.
A little mini banging mini game.
I can only think of one game where you bang. Oh no, two.
Were you thinking about God of War?
God of War, and then Cyberpunk. You bang.
Yeah, you use a lot of frontal nudity in
Cyberpunk. Pretty good.
This game, dude. I have heard about the dongs and the.
But the thing about Cyberpunk,
what do we call that? The third cloud.
Oh, the papoose.
A lot of dong and papoose.
Yeah, the papoose. That's actually I believe papoose is actually like
a fruit.
It's like a really high class drink.
Let me get the pupusa. Yeah. It sounds delicious.
But also
a cloud.
Clouds.
Yes.
Yeah, Baldur's Gate.
So it's dropping on PlayStation, so that's right in our wheelhouse. We were never going to play it on computer. But like that seems like a game to play on computer.
A lot of hotkeys
and the free roaming we're just talking about. You know, you want to go map out your where you're going.
You can do 2 hands.
You got to have different colors on every single key on your keyboard so you know what it is.
Master class.
Is that going to work? Is that game going to work good with a controller?
As good as Diablo works, probably, right?
It's like, I think it's like the #1 selling game on PlayStation right now.
Really?
For like pre-orders. Because it's been open for pre-order for a while. Like it's above Spider-Man 2.
Oh.
How?
It's getting really good reviews.
Yeah, and it's sitting at a 96 on Metacritic.
Go play Baldur's Gate if you want to play
Jesse, are you at the movies right now?
Go play Baldur's Gate if you want a
papoose.
What's the RPG?
A CRPG.
If you want the newest, latest, greatest CRPG, Baldur's Gate 3 for everyone.
Yeah.
Supposedly it's really fun.
And we're not playing it because we don't like computers.
I said it already. It's not the computers. That game just, it's not for us. It's not a game for us.
It's like Diablo, but without the metalness of it.
Yeah, hell.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we like hell.
It's fantasy. It's like, these people turned me into dogs.
Oh no, they're turning me into a flower.
This guy didn't like me.
Probably nothing.
Did you know you could beat the whole game with conversation?
I bet Baldur is one of the lords of hell, and you have to go through his gates, and it actually is all about hell.
Turns out the game's dope as shit,
more hell than Diablo.
It just becomes like fucking Doom Eternal style metal music.
That's one I think about all the time. I want to play that game so bad still, man.
Dude, there's got to be another one coming, right? What's the third one?
But that's the thing is now that
you don't stop with 2.
No, you don't. But Xbox owns Bethesda now. No. So is Doom gonna be an exclusive?
What's the last Bethesda? What's the last Bethesda game is to come out? Is it
come out?
It's just gonna be Stargate. Is that
Starfield is the one?
What year does that take place in? Is that one? Well, that's
Stargate. I feel like
that's super future. They even figured out. They're like, we got to put this 40,000 years in the future.
Have, portals and stuff.
Starfield, right? But different developers.
It's all
that's
Bethesda
publisher
Softworks. That one's real Bethesda Softworks. Yeah, so Doom is it.
I'm saying it could be made
Doom is in software.
And to answer your question, now that you bring it up, yeah, it'll be an Xbox.
Should be
game,
right.
Which is unfortunate because that's
smart.
Yeah, well, dude, Starfield's right around the corner.
It just went gold, and you can pre-order it right now today. Go pre-order Starfield.
I'm gonna play that. I'll get it on the Game Pass just to fuck around with it a little bit.
I'm definitely gonna play Starfield.
That seems like a game that's gonna be unignorable as
it's
well.
About 3 weeks away.
Yeah, this game is. I mean, this year is nuts. So like, yeah, everyone's already saying though, Baldur's Gate 3, game of the year.
That's crazy.
This computer RPG game out of the blue.
Really is crazy. I don't know how out of the blue it is, though.
But I
think it's out of the blue for us.
I think it's a little more than. I think it's out of the blue. I don't think people remember this was coming out necessarily.
Yeah, maybe not.
Alex, you still in the chat?
Alex might know what's up with
what's up with Baldur's Gate? Dude,
Jeffy says Alan Wake got delayed.
No.
Did it really? Alan Wake got delayed. And Assassin's Creed got pushed a week up.
The Alan Wake delay thing he's talking about is
the physical release.
No, they literally knew they just had to get out of the way of some other games.
Oh, they pushed it like a couple weeks back.
We're being smart.
Yeah, it's because in that right there,
they were close to a lot of big
Assassin's
releases.
Creed and I thought it was just that was like the one. Huh.
That was the one, but remember, I think when we were looking at the release dates last time, we were like, "Oh, Alan Wake is right there." That's a detriment, dude. It might have been close to like Spider-Man and like some of these holiday releases coming out here pretty soon, like in that October batch.
Yeah,
I think they pushed into like some November thing, but
okay.
That makes sense because it probably
go get your sales.
Probably needs to get out of the way.
I'll get that game no matter what.
Spider-Man 2 is still my most hyped game. I don't think it's gonna. I don't think at all it's gonna be like game of the year, like contender.
The action game,
best action game of the year, definitely contender. But
also like with RE4,
it's just gonna be a fun time, dude. I just like.
I think everyone's looking forward.
That's just the kind of game I fucking thrive to play.
Video game, dude.
Mm-hmm. Infamous. I mean, no, that's not even the same developer. Right? No.
Yeah, Infamous
people.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, and I love those games. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, Oh god, I'm brain farting on the fucking publisher right now. It's not Remedy. That's the Ellen.
You're talking about for Spider-Man?
Yes.
Insomniac.
Ratchet and Clank. Infamous.
Ratchet and Clank.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, great developer. Sunset Overdrive, which I didn't have a chance to really play.
I've heard it's good.
It's probably really cool. I mean, we got to jump in when Jesse had it, and he was showing us, but we were hater PlayStation Gatorade people.
And then besides that, yeah, I don't games wise, I haven't just Remnant.
Worth it though. I mean, dude, there's nothing wrong with deep diving on a game. I think
it's like brand new, so it's not a bad game to be talking about. Remnant's
it's really one of the newer games that have come out in the past few weeks.
Yeah,
we got a little bit of time before. Well, Baulders Gate, obviously, a couple weeks now. But
I thought is that not out?
Remnant, Baulders Gate?
Yeah,
no, it's out.
I hear about it so much.
It's taking really long for people to give their full analysis.
Because you probably play 100 hours or something.
Which is another reason I'm like, oh, I got like 300-hour games going on.
Starfield and that game and Tears of the Kingdom and.
I'm not even joking. I'll probably be playing Tears of the Kingdom into 2024. Because I it's hard not, dude. Tell me what you think. Isn't it kind of hard not to just want to look at everything?
I've only completed one dungeon.
Because everywhere you go, you're like, I want to go check this out. Map. Yeah, see, I have not taken my time to do that. Like, I want to first go unlock all the things. I want to then. I'm just kind of literally going with the wind, and that's. But again, I jumped off of that too. So, dude, games I've jumped off of: Final Fantasy now, Tears of the Kingdom. Final Fantasy sales apparently aren't even.
I know.
Stellar. Like, I know. I thought that game was gonna.
I thought it was gonna be way huger than it was.
Dude, they were like celebrating like 3 million copies. Or something. I know. Which I mean, 3 million times $70.
Yeah.
But it's Final Fantasy 16. This game was hyped up for.
It's Final Fantasy
in general.
Yeah, it's Final Fantasy, new Final Fantasy.
And this was the one is like.
I bet the remake sold more.
I think the action RPG part of it kind of turned a lot of the hardcore Final Fantasy people
classic
off. Turn-based.
They're
all waiting for Final Fantasy 7 Remake 2 Intergrade.
I know. It's unfortunate. I mean, it's not unfortunate. Well, no, it's not unfortunate because it didn't get reviewed bad. I don't hear bad stuff about it. No, it didn't sell well.
It got reviewed really well.
Dude, I think it's just the year, man. There's no game that's going to come out and sell crazy.
Isn't that wild?
The year is just too big of a year.
Like, yeah, Final Fantasy 16 on like any other year.
And games are too expensive to buy all the game.
I bought more games this year than I have in a while.
There's so many.
It's hard to ignore a lot of them.
It's hard to maybe choose which ones you want to play too. So it's.
And then call it. But guess what's going to happen at the end of the year? Call of Duty.
It's going to be the most sold game no matter what, and it's going to be out for 2 months and be the number one. Or FIFA or Madden or NBA or those are all coming out within the next 3 months or something, dude. And they will be the number one sellers for the year no matter what.
And they'll do it in a month.
And
compared to other games that have been out all year.
And not only
that, Tears of the Kingdom actually is already at like 40 million copies or something wild like that.
Pretty crazy.
Nintendo kills.
We're talking about Call of Duty here though. It's going to sell 90 million on the first day.
And it's on everything. And now they're talking about getting that on Switch here pretty soon. Hold on, I got to see what Matt Chisholm is talking about here. He said, I know why you're not playing Boulders. I want to know why you're not playing Baulders Gate, the best fishing RPG this year.
That's a great idea. Like, what a fantastic thing. They should have that. Baulders Gate.
Just some like shitty little indie developer. Just hard troll.
It would sell. For sure.
And you get to create your own character, your fisherman. Dongs. You get to see the dongs.
Huge dongs.
Yeah.
And then you get to big dongs.
We could invent that game. We could probably we could do something good there. Baulders Gate. That's the dumbest joke I've ever heard in my life. I love it.
It's great. It's great.
Touche, Matt. Touche.
There's just like rappers that flip like Tom Cruise, and they'll be like Calm Twos. That's my rap name.
Sick.
So that's a good call. I like that. It makes me excited. Yes, lit AF, dude. Not mid. For sure, it's not mid. It's more than that.
It's lit.
Oh, that's good. Oh, I wanted to do something fun. Dang, we're really just
something fun.
Bullshitting, but
no, this has been a serious episode.
This one, been talking about this for a while, so Dustin knows already. But new segment added to the show. Hey, you want to feel really old? Guess what came out 30 years ago?
The Dookie album from Green Day.
It's really fucking crazy, dude.
30th anniversary.
1994.
1994.
And that must have been 93.
30, yeah. We're in 2023.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
93.
But I thought it came out in 94.
No, 93.
Well, anyways, that's fucking mind-blowing to me.
That's ridiculous, dude.
And then I actually looked just a little more because I listen all the time. My favorite album of all time is Enema of the State.
Do you have the time, though?
Yeah. Enema of the State by Blink-182. That 30-year anniversary is coming in 5 years.
That doesn't make sense. They were releasing that at the same time as Dookie?
In 5 years.
In 5 years. My bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
98.
Damn, still, like, they're late 90s, huh?
What?
Dookie is one of the best albums. Best rock or punk.
Really cool.
Albums ever created, dude.
You can say punk, but in pop punk. They kind of started pop punk.
They're punk, dude. Whatever.
Yeah.
It's a blank.
Now we're going back to the JRPG conversation here,
punk,
right?
Dude, they're punk rock, dude. Dye their hair black, wear socks over their
wrist. What's up,
wrists.
Blue Gamer? Thanks for watching. We appreciate
Blue
you.
Gamer 24, we appreciate it.
Go drink some water, though. Very important.
Drink some water, so important.
Yeah.
Sorry. Dude, what do you think about that? I'm kind of contemplating getting that collection, that vinyl collection they're putting out. It has like unreleased.
I just don't have.
I have 2 vinyl players.
Oh, I don't have one.
I'll let you borrow one. Buy it.
It's not my thing.
Buy it.
I'm not a records guy.
Buy it for me then.
I'll get you one.
Okay. The record player or the vinyl?
Vinyl record player.
It comes with a lot of cool shit, dude. It's like the live Woodstock.
It's probably all really cool.
Version of Dookie. Unreleased. Dude, there's like 8 vinyls in there.
Does it have the secret song on the end?
Each version of those vinyls better have that secret. One vinyl should just be just the secret song. 5 different versions.
No one was looking. I was thinking of you. People, do you even think people know about that at this point?
You and me have.
You think people know about that though? For real?
I try to educate any youngster, like my whole
secret songs.
Oh, there used to be secret songs.
That one in particular, but just educating on there used to be secret songs.
Was Twist from Korn a secret song?
I'm actually not all the way sure.
I feel like that came on 16 minutes into the final track and just freaked everybody out. Matt Chisholm would know if he's in here. Please tell me. Dude,
I'm not all the way sure. I remember Blink-182's very well, and then I remember the Green Day one. Blink probably did it because of Green Day.
Slipknot has
Slipknot
that really good one.
Had one at the end of their first album. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
Dang, secret song.
It's called Get Out. Get the sword on. Get the sword on.
Yeah.
Get the sword on.
And they'd be like 30 minutes. The last track would be like 30 minutes, and you're like, why is this song so long?
But that was a tell.
That's it.
You always knew. Yeah, you always knew. You're like, yes.
They're selling their
Hold
songs
on.
Almost. And you start to. We won. Yeah. Blue Gamer, actually, I'll embarrass myself if I speak Spanish. So I'm gonna hold off on that. But thanks for asking. That's a cool thing.
Yeah, we may come off as very ingenuine if we try to do that, and racist.
Yeah, I'll sound like a complete gringo, and it won't be good. So I'm gonna leave that to you, Blue Gamer. Appreciate you. Hit the like and subscribe button if you haven't already. Water. Go drink.
Matt came through in the chat, by the way. Twist was not Twist was a normal track, but Korn did do secret tracks.
Well, secret track. They just used to be a thing.
Yeah,
people had secret tracks. No, not anymore though.
Dude, we should have did a secret track.
Maybe we should come out with a new album.
It's called The Secret Track,
and it's
only secret tracks, and then at the end is the normal track.
It's such a brilliant idea, Dustin.
You were having the idea. I was just winging it.
No,
going with it.
Let's make a whole new album just so we can have secret tracks on it.
Only secret tracks.
Uh-huh.
But it's like, no, those
like
are
1 minute.
Those are just songs.
Uh-huh. And it's called The Secret Tracks. That's a good idea. It's like steal this album from System of a Down.
The Secret Tracks. Collect Volume 1.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just the first album.
And there won't ever be another one. Edition 1. It's like Webster's.
We're on beanbags.
We thought a beanbag look would be cool. Like a nostalgia throwback beanbags. It's not bad. That kind of hurts. We're going to need to upgrade this at some point. And get
Can you hear them?
For sure. For sure you can.
I just thought I should announce that.
I like beanbags still. Certain things, like if you have a TV, if you still have an old like Nintendo and you want to play games on a TV with your old Nintendo, you still need beanbags like in front of your shit.
Dude, he just made me remember. This is totally true. The Follow the Leader album, the tracks from 1 to 98 were all blank and 1 second long, and the album starts at 99.
See,
Korn's.
So people are already.
That's so trolly though. So like song 99 to what 10 whatever.
They were already
110.
doing it. Man. They already figured. Korn already figured it out.
So like, dude, imagine you had the cassette tape though. How annoying would that be? You're like,
actually winding through it. Kind of funny story. We can wrap up.
Well, I guess they're only a second long.
But so quick funny story. I have a 17-year-old kid that works with me. So like we have a kid that works with us, and we have a fax machine. And sometimes the fax machine makes like the internet noise when a fax is coming in. God. It'll make so all the noises, right? And he was like, "What is that?" He was confused, and I had to explain to him that there used to be a sound for when you actually were connecting to the internet.
When we were connecting to our free AOL trial.
He didn't know what the sound was, and he was actually confused by that.
And if your mom got on the phone, you'd get kicked off.
Not only that, he was going back to high school's just starting for him.
High school?
He was telling me, he was like, yeah, like I got together with some friends last night, and we were hanging out before we had to go back to school. And I was like, oh, like a kickback. And he's like, what? And I was like, oh, like you had a kickback with your friends. Like it wasn't a party. You were just all hanging out, right? And he's like, yeah. I was like, we used to call those kickbacks. And he's like, oh, that's pretty cool. I was like, what the?
Because you kick back. Like just like the Three Ninjas did at one point.
And then I said, you can use that anytime, dude. Go bring it back, please.
Dude, bring it
back. Please go.
How is that not back? They're already wearing our old baggy clothes of our time.
It's coming. Give it like 3 or 4 years.
They want to dress our way but not talk our way yet?
Give it like 3 or 4 years and kickback will come back.
Sons of guns.
It's really funny to me though. I love the younglings.
Jesus, I thought you were just about to say you have a 17-year-old son that you just found out about.
That'd be rough.
That would be rough. I would mean you would have had that kid at
like my best friend right now. For sure, if that was the case. We'd be buds.
Would you guys kick back?
He would only know kickbacks. We'd be 2 buds chill.
Why was Jesse in the chat, by the way? Isn't he watching Ninja Turtles?
Must have sucked. He walked out. So that is lame.
Let's check.
I don't actually like Ninja Turtles. Oh yeah, I'm gonna leave.
What the heck? I didn't want to see this movie at all.
No, Ninja Turtles is another one that I've been seeing. Like kids are wearing Ninja Turtle shirts.
Ninja Turtles never left. Though.
No, it didn't. But it's definitely picked up steam.
They've had bad iterations.
It's definitely picked up.
But there's always been an iteration.
Yeah, Ninja Turtles is good.
The evil Ninja Turtle you got right here.
Yeah.
I know Zach wasn't like a giant Ninja Turtle fan, but he likes horror, so I connected things I love to things he loves and gave him this cool, creepy hunchback Leonardo.
It was actually, I need the whole set, if anything. Right?
There's some cooler ones on there, actually, a little bit. That's the hunchback. What are the other ones, like the wolf?
Yeah, Wolf.
All the classic monsters.
Mm-hmm. All the classic...
Leo's cool, though. He's the leader, you know what I mean?
I like Leo.
Leo's good.
Yeah.
He's a good dude to have. I don't think those are that easy to find, actually. I was lucky to just see that at a store, and I was like, oh my God.
A lot of these things aren't the easiest to find anymore.
Especially like the NECA stuff.
Yeah. These ones in particular, like this Oh, I didn't even realize that this thing's Nickelodeon branded too.
Yeah, right on it, dude.
I like that.
Yep.
I like Ninja Turtles. That's good.
Good shit.
All right, wrap it up.
Take us out.
I don't know. Is there anything else for the week? No.
Nah.
If you're in Southern California, be safe. Because the hurricane, we were joking about it earlier, but it seems like it actually might be a pretty serious thing that can happen. So please be safe. Make sure your parents are okay or any elderlies, and fucking watch out. I guess like power could go out. So just stock up if you need
some water.
Watch yourselves.
Try not to drive. If you don't have
stay
to,
off the roads. Hopefully, if you have to like drive to work or something, hopefully your bosses are cool and see what's up. Maybe get a couple days off. That's the cool thing about California. It rains a little bit and like schools close and shit. So
yeah, we freak.
Everyone freaks out because it's not a regular thing.
Well,
it's super irregular.
And to be fair, when it rains, there's almost
like our city's not set up for it.
There's almost always 10% more car accidents too. Like people freak,
and we're just not set. You know, like we don't have our storm drains aren't.
There's not enough
cities
space.
That have storms. You know,
we don't got room for water.
So
we're usually in drought.
We're right next to the fucking ocean.
We're a desert state.
Yeah, stay safe. Stay safe out there. It's a fucking weekend and people are crazy. So just watch out. Be safe. Be caring. Be nice to each other. Those are the most important things that you can do. If you're nice to people, they're going to be nice back. And if they're not, then they're probably having a shitty day. So just let them. Some people have shitty days too. Stay hydrated. Fucking, that's it, man.
Party.
Love your family. Party. And fucking play a whole bunch of video games and watch some dope movies and stuff like that. Because it's so fun to do, man.
Dope movies.
You know,
there's nothing to see here.
Really
just famous
go back line. I'm gonna fuck this up, but what's the famous?
Really line? Famous line. I'm gonna fuck
this up. Most like famous line, but I'm gonna fuck it up.
7 years ago.
Movies don't make psychos.
Psychos create good
movies. Make psychos more creative. Oh, movies don't create psychos. Movies make psychos more creative. Thick, dude. Love Scream. Hard out. Love you guys. Happy Friday. Enjoy your weekend. Stay safe.
You did that. You already did that.
Have a good one. No, I said hard out.
Oh, hard out. Baulders Bait 3.
Baulders Bait. Go play the newest fishing game out. And like and subscribe. Maybe do that a little more often than you do right now. Love you.